we do not get crematorium. Oh, wait. We do. Okay, so maybe I should wait.
They can take their bodies via the metro. It's fine.
They should be able to, but they're going to complain.
There are a lot of connections to this side of the city and not so many to the other side.
Yes. Accurate.
Well, your population fluctuates a lot. I don't think I've ever seen a city with such a fluctuative population. I wonder what would cause that.
I can't even begin to imagine.
It's a mystery. No one will ever know, I think.
I mean, it's not backed up too horribly here. I've seen worse. We're not going to look at it right now. Worse, I mean.
I've seen worse in the same city. Not too far away.
This is so hideous.
It's
so
lovely.
Hideous.
It's delightful.
It's hideous. It's like modern art.
Yeah. Modern art, it's not to make you, appreciate how lovely it is in a conventional sense. It's to make you consider what is art. Yes. What is, the nature of design, of art, of aesthetics. And that's what that part of the city lets you do, too.
See this backup? These cars here?
Yeah, it's looking great.
All the way up here.
Yep, it's looking good.
All the way up and around here.
Looks good to me. The nest of roads. The nest of roads, all of which have been aimed at fixing various traffic problems and none of which have succeeded.
I think this is a tumor. And this is ovarian cancer that we're seeing right now.
I see. Yep, it's there's a good diagram of that.
Yes,
they use this in medical, say textbooks. The traffic problem, the really horrific backup problem, is largely on one side of the city.
If I made a separate connection up here, actually, but a lot of them I think are going all the way around and back into the other oblast, right?
Well, I'm slightly unconvinced of that because
most of them are.
Well, but look at the actual cars. It's weird that there's a huge backup on one side, but not the other, if they're all just going into the other side. Where'd the backup go?
Because I think it's because of the way that these two intersections are next to each other.
Oh, so they all end up waiting there.
Yes, exactly. And so the one on your left is the first intersection in, so they get priority. And then I wonder if this would help fix things. Okay, so this is 3 lanes anyway. Here, I have a good idea.
Do you?
I make that 2 lanes, and then if I force them, that's always a good start. If I force them to come into here...
One wonders how you could actually make the road markers to make it clear that that's what you're required to do.
Yes. In fact, they have to go there and not there, and nobody takes up this lane here, ever. So everybody in here can take up that lane.
So there's a block of lane that's literally unused. It's inaccessible.
Well,
it's illegal to be on
right
that particular tiny bit of lane.
In which case, I don't need this guy. And this guy now I'm going to allow to merge in like that. That's good. Because then I can allow them to, they can cross here. They can change lanes here. That way they can get over and they don't even need to because they have the middle lane to do that too.
So if a lot of them are just making that path, then maybe that'll...
In fact, because, I want to keep it looking like a roundabout. I could have just changed this to a 2-lane also.
Right, since nobody's allowed to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, I already told my story about the road in my town that does exactly that, where there's a bit of road that's literally inaccessible.
Yes.
I think they're being forced to be in the right lane from that earlier...
Well, they're not being forced to, but I think they are prioritizing it. Or whatever, because, see...
the ones in the right lane on Evans are being forced into the right lane, or into the middle lane, that is, on Elm, and I think they're being forced to be in the right lane on Evans, because back where that one-way merges in. That's where they're...
Oh, yeah, and they can't... Yeah, and I'm not allowing them to shift lanes here. Yeah, you're right. Why am I not allowing them to shift lanes here? Because probably they were doing it and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think they were all going into one lane, but like now with the different traffic setup, that doesn't really make any sense anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But
now everybody wants into that lane. You can shift lanes, but only in the opposite direction. You can go left, not right.
This is how this is going to happen. You have to merge going in there. I think that's better. Because now...
I love that the main thing that gets backed up is ambulances. Like, there are so many ambulances stuck always. Hey, Jeremy Dixon's having a fun time.
We missed a...
Oh, we did. Yeah, you were
about
so
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we quite missed that because we were so busy fixing that traffic.
Oh, it's because it's on 2. Yeah.
So you know our metro system.
I do know our metro system.
I want to see if we build a district that you can only access via the metro. So kind of like North Korea, but we're not going to seed it. We're not going to start it off with any people there. I'm going to build a disconnected district, but that is metro accessible, and see if people can move in via metro only.
All right, we can do that.
Again, we're just sort of, I wonder what the game will do. Is it possible to move in via the metro?
I want to make a hexagon in the middle. And I've made hexagons before, but I don't remember how I did it, so... Oh, that's an octagon anyway.
Yeah, you're currently making an octagon, so I really don't know what you're doing. You can't have the cross in the middle if it's going to be a hexagon.
Yeah.
I think we're making the business card for a cult right now. Am I correct in that? I'm pretty sure.
So if I make like... Okay, so if I do this... Trying to make it look like an eyeball.
Yeah, trying to make it look like an eye, so it's definitely the business card for a cult.
Something like that. I want...
That would be getting pretty cultish. I feel like
I want to make this
your
as
density
perfect
of
as
roads versus actual housing is going to get pretty high there. It's creepy, man. That's a creepy district you've built here.
Yes, it
I don't know where you're going to put the... I guess... You can. Oh, the benefit of the hexagon is you can probably put a metro station in there, right?
Yep, that was the plan. Let's get a metro station in here. I, of course, can't put one in the middle of one of these because that's an intersection. Oh, I can do that one.
You can do it in the middle of that intersection, just not in the middle of that intersection. I also love that it's within walking distance of various roads, and so if you were just willing to like, if the people in this game were willing to walk, no problem, they could just get there.
Yes,
but they just won't
if they were willing to walk over,
they'll walk over down a street, but not over a grassy field.
So I could actually make it possible for them to walk without connecting a road by adding pedestrian paths.
I'm gonna suggest that. I'm
going to start by not doing that.
Yeah. If no one moves in, then maybe, next time around we'll do that and see if that allows people to move in.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I need to connect up the metro.
The light green line and the dark green line.
Yep, that's right. Okay, well, we're going to try this out and see what happens.
Future Yahweasel, make sure to put in strange cultish-y music for that district. Something's happening. I mean, they're building stuff. Admittedly, they build stuff, then they move in, so...
Yes.
Also, I think those are both in the commerce districts? So...
No, that's because we have commercial demand, but this is residential.
Oh, yep.
There we go.
You could have made the eye also be a roundabout.
I could have, yes.
It's a bit large.
And I'm not going to.
Having concentric roundabouts seems a bit perverse somehow.
Well, if one's going one direction, one's going the other direction, it could make a little bit of sense. There you go.
Yeah, they've got a worker. They must have. Wow, I'm slightly. And yeah, I just saw the thing pop up to say somebody moved in. I think that one of the buildings over there.
Which building do you know?
This one. In the like next to Chester Street, one of those two. I thought I saw. Yep. There we go.
Yep.
A young adult. Who appreciates not having car access to the rest of the city. Yes, exactly. It does work. You can have metro-only districts. I like that.
Correct.
Now, the question is, will they have any cars?
Oh, I do need to put one more thing in here. We don't have crematoriums. Do we get crematoriums at...
Oh, they can take their bodies via the metro.
We do not get crematoriums. Oh, wait. We do. Okay, so maybe I should wait.
They can take their bodies via the metro. It's fine.
They should be able to, but you know they're going to complain.
I love the idea of, like, the funeral processions that...
yes, but on a metro,
But on a metro.
They should have, like, a black metro car in the back.
That's exclusively
for
funerary processions.
Transporting bodies, yes.
The varying population is so strange. I think the combination of the fact that your population is just bouncing all over the place, but your money, you are just like raking it in.
Yep. Oh, speaking of which, what are my taxes? Let's drop them to 10%.
But remember, I said, any city would say, like, there's been a major disaster, we're raising all the taxes, and then just never
and then they'd never lower them again. I'm not any city. Notice how much the traffic
the backup is
has
not
reduced.
Going into the city anymore, so I think that actually
I think the changes we made,
I mean, it makes sense, but it's like slightly annoying that you can fix things so incredibly with just like lane management when lane management isn't built into the game.
Exactly. Yep. This is still annoying.
It's real bad. Few people using that, not a lot, but enough.
Let's check out the noise.
There's a dead body next to it. It's fine. It's just all red. Just like.
Well, yeah, but that's all just from regular traffic.
What is causing noise here? Just the commercial things, I guess?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. You mean in terms of the color?
Do they have cars?
No.
Oh,
but there's a bunch of people.
I saw a car. Oh, the up, left. There, see a car.
It's a police car.
Oh, it's a police car. Okay, the police get cars, nobody else does.
Yes.
It makes sense. If you have a pedestrianized area, police can still drive, usually.
Yes, exactly. Now, see, the thing is, I bet they will have cars that drive around between the residential zones and the commercial zones.
I see.
Like this one right here.
Yeah, the car is parked there, so somebody must have got it there. Somebody just drove over the grass.
How? She resides here.
She just drove over the grass. She just took a right turn off of the road, drove over there's totally undeveloped grass field.
So if you have a waterway and you need to get your car over it and there's no bridge, you take your ferry.
Yep.
Maybe that there is a ferry on the metro.
This is an advanced metro.
The second to last car on the metro is what you drive up onto. The last car is the hearse car.
Like, imagine a metro that has car ferrying. Like, you have to drive down into the metro station first. They have to have some separate weird entrance to drive into.
I mean, if it was a common thing, then it wouldn't seem like that. Because
they figure it out.
Because for a ferry boat, it's the same thing. You have to drive down onto a dock.
Yep, this is true.
And then drive onto a boat, and that's weird.
It's a bit weird. Look at all those excited people, all just bumping into one car that got there by magic.
By magic, exactly.
I mean, it did pop in directly at the metro station, so
yes,
I think maybe they just drove
yeah.
it up that staircase, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What a great city! Well, I'm really happy with that. That just outright worked.
Yep, it sure did.
Real simple, real quick one. You know our...
That's always a bad sign. Always.
You know our heating change that I had to rescind because it destroyed the entire city? We can still do that in a district. And not the district you're looking at. These people get a good life. The people who definitely don't get a good life anyway.
Poor Flint.
You will drink sewage and you won't heat your houses.
Poor Flint.
I mean, right now it's 19.7 degrees Celsius, so they might not care just yet, but
they will.
They'll care soon
as we found out.
Yes. Oh, they'll care. But it was pointed out in a comment that they didn't actually die. They just the population didn't go
I don't
down.
understand
the whole city
what
ceased
caused
functioning. So it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't understand how that happened. Like, I just even while we were playing, I didn't understand it. It was like, why is my income non-existent now? And I couldn't check because I didn't have a baseline to compare my tax income to. I couldn't check how much my tax income dropped, so I couldn't tell like which of the residential, commerce, industrial it was coming from.
Well, I mean, we could go ahead and run that experiment right now.
We could, or we could just look at the old video and see what the numbers were when I brought the budget panel up. Because I think that same person also pointed out you'd think the amount would have gone down because you're not paying for heating anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and without that extra cost, and with nobody apparently freezing to death. I mean, it was like 12 degrees or something. They shouldn't be freezing to death anyway.
which makes it even more curious that it had such a big impact.
They're very
income.
heating sensitive here. They demand 21 degrees at all times,
and they won't pay their taxes otherwise. That's the key pertinent point of information. It's not taxation without representation, it's taxation without heating.
It's literally exactly where I was just about to go. They have specialized license plates. No taxation without heat.
Without heating. Exactly.